What's your opinion on it?
I mean, like, bro, he fucked up. He did a lot of bad shit. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot of bad shit, but I guarantee you.
Everybody keeps saying bad shit, but they only talking about freaky shit. Are we talking about freaky shit or we talking about criminal shit? That's what I'm confused
Criminal
about.
and freaky shit.
Oh, he did some criminal shit. Okay, I ain't heard nothing about the criminal shit.
I done heard all type of shit, man. But it'll be allegations like you gonna hear, you know, about shit. But
is Diddy just that gangster to where if you look at the history, we talking about a nigga that's accused of killing Pac, accused of killing Biggie, accused of shooting the club up that Shine was in. That nigga done got away with a lot of wild shit, bro. If we talking about
he shot that lady in the face.
Yeah, he shot the lady in the face, bro, and didn't do no time. Like
she said she.
It's a nigga out there that's done did the same exact shit that Diddy did, and he's still doing it though.
But he ain't popular like Diddy.
It's just Diddy, like you know what I'm saying. Like, bro, look, why? Tell me why all the people who really got some money is saying like, man, look, for real, like. A lot of the people out here with some money doing the same shit, but I'm gonna let y'all have it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that nigga was next level though. He was next level.
But for real, think about it though. Why you think they like I'm gonna let y'all have it, but like,
but you know what?
Can't even really speak on it. But it's they doing the same shit over there, but y'all so focused over here, they going crazy over here. Y'all don't even know.
Yeah.
Like, man, come on, bro.
I'm gonna bring
it's
this
the truth,
bro. They talking about it's some minors involved, bro. That's where it gets fucked up.
Of course.
That's where it gets fucked up.
Bro, that's not even where it get fucked. It's been fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not where it get fucked up. You don't even know how far it really went.
Yeah, really don't.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me hear you. When you start seeing, right, we starting to see bodyguards. We got Jaguar Wright speaking on shit. When you hear these stories about just the industry as a whole, you know, do you believe any of this shit? Do you feel like some of it's cap? Do you feel like some of it's real?
I don't know, bro. I'm not a fan, so that shit don't really mean nothing to me. Like, I believe it's whatever the internet says it is. I ain't never talked to them niggas. Like, I'm real life around celebrities, so it's like all that news and the fake. And like, bro, I go through that. I've been going through that, so it's like, bro, they gotta talk to me. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm not that type of crowd. Like, that's not my crowd. I'm not a consumer, nigga. You feel me? Like, I don't consume. I'm not just a scroll. I'm not on Instagram.
Imagine a time when an invitation to one of Diddy's parties was the ultimate golden ticket, a chance to mingle with stars like Justin Bieber, Mariah Carey, and even Jennifer Lopez. The biggest names would be there, rubbing shoulders with Diddy himself, who was the king of entertainment, the ultimate party starter. When you walked into one of these gatherings, you knew you were in for a night unlike any other. His publicist, Rob Shooter, even described it as a circus, with Diddy as the ringmaster.
Man, come on, bro. Yeah, I'm trying to be.
So when you think about the NFL, Jay-Z, and then like the NFL is supposed to be wrong with working with the young black youth. What's your take on that? Do you think that there could be more done as being influential in that area? And then talk to me about what you think about Lil Wayne.
What you mean by the NFL and Jay-Z?
So that initiative came after all the police shootings and stuff like that. He stepped in, and then you had the kneeling and stuff like that. So you're a young black man that grew up. Probably you got people grew up in the project. You're a young black man that kind of grew up maybe a little bit better, but probably going through the same situations of being a young black man.
If I'm not going through it, I'm seeing it. Like.
So speak on that.
Family, I'm seeing it, but like, I don't know if it's a foundation that's going on with the NFL. Like, bro, there could always be something more done, bro. That's the NFL, bro. They choose to spend money on what they choose to spend money on. Like, there could always be something more done. It's just what they want to do. Like, my opinion is, like, man, move crazy about that shit. But I'm a young black man, like you said, like.
But today, that glittering image is shrouded in darkness. The once beloved rapper and mogul now sits in a Brooklyn jail, accused of horrifying crimes. This isn't just about one or two accusations. Over 100 individuals have come forward with stories that paint a twisted picture of the man once admired by millions. This isn't just a downfall, It's a fall from grace that's left many wondering how so much influence could harbor so many secrets.
Diddy was, he had sued the liquor company. I forget the name. It was a hard name for me to pronounce, but he pretty much won the lawsuit. But it was explained that in these lawsuits there's a morality clause. Do you think that his battle against this liquor company could have been what set this off actually, or was this only inevitable?
Well, you gotta look at it. We all thought he owned Ciroc.
For sure.
He felt like eventually he would be able to get some ownership stake. He didn't. And these issues really started for him once he went after them. Because shortly thereafter, he sold Revolt TV. And anybody who follows him, Revolt TV was his baby. He worked hard on that.
Facts.
So once that was sold, I knew the end was near at that point. Because, just like Gucci Mane, when he went to jail, he passed his artist contracts off to people who can hold them and fulfill the details while he was gone. That's what they do. They pass it off to people who can put it in a shell corporation. Because you can have a corporation that have an anonymous owner. So once I seen Revolt get sold, I knew the end. I knew there was going to be a tumultuous path for him for sure.
Did you feel like it was Diddy's, or do you feel like he was careless towards leading up to this? Like, I know you had mentioned him, just the way he's moving. He's even him coming to New York, lollipops. Do you feel like he was moving like very careless, to where like that's why you don't have a bond? That's why you weren't strategic enough in this whole thing.
Absolutely, because the agreement was that as long as his private jet wasn't in the same state as him, he would be able to stay on the street. The moment that jet came to New York, he got arrested. And then you got to think about it, like, they got him on audio calling witnesses, trying to get them to change the story. That's extremely careless.
Yes.
It's almost as if he was used to having someone protecting him.
They say he's snitching on Jay-Z. Is that a real thing?
You don't want to say Jay-Z on it, bro. Out of respect to y'all, you don't want to say his
Okay,
name on it.
so that's good.
For sure.
All right, so we're gonna
The accusations against Diddy are beyond shocking, covering a range of criminal acts. Civil lawsuits are also piling up, detailing allegations of abuse, manipulation, and exploitation. His legal team has denied all wrongdoing, asserting that he's committed to proving his innocence. But the sheer volume of allegations has put Diddy in a position where it's hard to ignore the shadows that have gathered around his once bright spotlight.
they're snitching. Diddy's snitching. Is that a real thing?
Have we ever really seen an indictment where the details were sealed? We only really seen that with Epstein. And the only chance he has to not get a life sentence is to cooperate.
Right.
Wait, and you mentioned that Diddy may not make it out alive.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. See, when you say something like definitely, I got to get your take on it, because we seen what happened with Epstein, and we seen the, like you said, a sealed indictment. Don't know what's in it.
Right.
We hear stories of stars paying off lawsuits and keeping their name out of the news. Like, do you feel like there's something that's bigger than even Diddy that is at stake of failing?
Yeah, definitely. So if anybody pays attention to the political climate in our country right now, the FBI is at risk of getting disbanded.
For sure.
We're coming up on a new election. Now, the week that he was indicted, the head of Sony Music, Randy Goodman, stepped down.
Yeah.
CEO of Warner, Kaz Kobayashi, stepped down. CEO of 300 Entertainment, Kevin Lyle, stepped down. And the CEO of Nike, John Donahue, all stepped down in the same week. Then we see the mayor of New York, his name Eric,
Get
get
indicted.
indicted. And then now we see the guy Reeves from Abercrombie get indicted. By 50, 60 people. So the same people who investigated him also were investigating him and these other people. So you got to always watch the trickle effect when it comes.
So, how did we get here? Let's rewind a bit. Diddy, born Sean Combs, was a visionary in the music industry. He founded Bad Boy Records, a label that made stars like the notorious B.I.N. household names. He didn't stop at music. He expanded into clothing with his Sean John line, ventured into media, and even hosted talent shows that shaped pop culture. But beyond his career achievements, it's said that he loved being at the center of it all. Shooter described Diddy as a man obsessed with fame, constantly trying to one-up himself and secure his place as an icon.
Yeah. So that's when I had 50 on me. Yeah, I had to shoot through the door. And like the dude who said call 911, he got hit in the neck, hit an artery, shot blood all through the ceiling on the porch, everywhere. Oh, let me get it right. My bad. Yeah, so the video I just sent you, that was a situation where I had a bounty on my head. So basically what happened was a group of guys pretty much ran a train on a girl. She was passed out, underage, and we at the spot, and somebody come busting through the door. It's a female. She's like, where Big Homie at? I'm in the back on the couch, sleep. I hear her calling for me. I'm like, what's up? She said, look at this. So she threw me these purple sweatpants. I'll never forget this. And I'm like, what am I looking at? So immediately on the outside of the pants, I see like some like dry white substance. And then like inside the pants, I seen a lot of dry blood. I'm like, these are like some little girl pants. What's going on? They did this to my daughter, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They bragging about it, making posts on Facebook, calling my daughter a hoe. She an honor roll student. She went over there with her friend, et cetera, et cetera. And she came with a bag of money, bro. Like, she came with a bag of money, bro. Like, and she wanted retribution for this. She called law enforcement and stuff like that. You feel me? I guess they wasn't working fast enough for her. And so we had took action into our own hands. I kind of regret doing this, but then I don't, because like that little lady thanks me every day. You know what I'm saying? Her daughter, I became like a mentor to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was just a bad circumstance, which just led to there's more darkness, you feel me? Because like, I didn't know that like they could come up with that much money.
Those parties he threw weren't just any gatherings. They were spectacles designed to keep him relevant and talked about. He had a way of blending glamour with excess, throwing extravagant white parties with a strict dress code and a star-studded guest list. Everyone wanted to be there. It was the place to be seen. But as more stories emerged, the glamour now seems like a facade hiding what some are calling a sinister side to the parties.
So after we found out what was going on, people came through spinning, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really trying to get up with me. And like, shout out to the Gula, shout out to the Ghoul gang, phone now, shout out to them insane. So, yeah, but the guys rallied behind me, bro, and like, we defeated them. Oh, bro, we had some bloody days, though. You know what I'm saying? But we ended up coming out on top. They was bogus, though. And Fred, you a hoe. Phone now.
Yeah, Fred. Yeah. When you have a price on your head, how do you operate in that space? Like,
it's time to turn up. That's what we live for. Let's get it. You call a guy, let them know what's going on, and then now it's time to play ball. What's up? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when if you really in the field, if you really get in that water, if you really get wet, bro, like.
Is that a Chicago thing?
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. My city, our heads fucked up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, because if I go to other cities and states, like
niggas own that, but
they own that, but they don't identify
Right.
with that.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah.
It's like, okay, we'll get on that with you,
right,
but we came to kick it.
right,
You feel me? We don't even really want you to know that we into this.
right.
Where we come from, oh yeah.
Everybody on that.
Bro, it's the most, I'm getting chills.
Hard
Bro,
pressed to find
this-
someone not on that.
Bro, my city, bro. Think about this, bro. Recently, they just smoked a dude on the street, smoked him. And then they pulled his pants down and spit in his ass on the street outside, bro.
Yeah.
That's wild.
They taking it to a different
Does growing up in Chicago make every place really feel like a walk in the park? Like, and does it dull your senses when you go home?
Now, I'll say this. If you go to any place and think it's a walk in the park, you a fool. So, like, I feel like them real Chicago boys know, like, all right, the level of violence here is not the same.
One of the most shocking lawsuits describes a chilling experience of a 16-year-old boy who attended one of Diddy's famous white parties in the Hamptons, hoping to get a foot in the door of the music world. The lawsuit claims that Diddy made him uncomfortable with inappropriate advances, allegedly telling the teen that certain acts were a rite of passage to make it big in the industry. Imagine the disillusionment and fear that must have struck that young man, who probably walked into that party with stars in his eyes, only to find a nightmare waiting for him.
Almost like he's fiending for the Diddy parties. Like, man, it ain't going down like it was.
So let me ask y'all a question right now. If Bow Wow came into this room without anybody knowing anything he did, and a group of females came into this room, who gonna get the females first, y'all or him?
Definitely better.
This nigga, us.
If they don't know,
Yeah, he said they don't know who
they
Bow Wow
don't know who
is.
he is.
He's just Shad Moss from
just Shad
up the
Moss.
road.
Oh.
Yeah, nah, we getting
Who's
that
gonna
action.
get the females first?
Yeah, because Bow Wow did walk in this room, but he was Bow Wow. But no, Bow Wow is he have to like bat his eyes or something.
We don't bow ass.
Yeah, nah. No shade to Shad. No shade to Shad.
There's no shade.
No shade to Shad, but nigga.
Right. So if you can be a person who can show up you can show up to a place, and everybody here is paid to come in here and do what they do, of course you're gonna miss that.
Yeah, man.
You're going blowjob.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss that.
Yeah, damn. All right, well, it's a drought then. It's a drought.
That drought made people crash out. Like,
It's a drought. What can you give me one celebrity you were surprised to see at a party in a way that you were surprised to see him, male or female? Like, you might have had an idea about him, then you see him like, there ain't no way that this person's doing this with that or doing this like that or whatever.
No.
Okay, yeah, he said, goddamn, I can't do that.
No. Like after my first year of being working with celebrities, I figured out what it was. I said, oh, so they all like this.
Alcohol.
Huh?
Does it always start with alcohol whenever?
No, a lot of them don't even drink.
Oh.
It's just them.
Just come in
Bro,
I'm green.
so you got different levels but you got horny man, and then you got real horny man. You feel me?
So, what's the craziest thing you see?
How about the animals? Well, animals were wrong.
Like the craziest thing that she was like, oh, nah, bro, I ain't, nah, bro, it's
I walked in on a guy in
And it didn't stop there. Other lawsuits have surfaced, including one from former adult film star Adria English. She describes attending these parties where, according to her lawsuit, the drinks were spiked with drugs and guests were encouraged or forced to engage in activities they hadn't signed up for. The lawsuit describes a pattern of intimidation and coercion, with Diddy allegedly wielding his power over those around him, exploiting their ambitions or vulnerabilities.
with another person in a mascot outfit, like dry humping in the floor.
That's some funny shit to walk into.
Yeah, when I first seen it, I just walked past. I'm like, what the fuck is that going on? So I go to the refrigerator, I give him my
Fully costume.
I don't know, man.
This wasn't a Halloween party. It don't even matter, but
No, this is March. This is not my birthday.
Spring break.
They call themselves furries.
Oh.
furry fetish.
Yeah, I quit on the spot.
I heard of that. See, yeah.
I said, I don't know.
How many? Because you said you have to go to the car lot like that. I'm gonna be in the car.
Yeah.
How many times you be like, I'm gonna just be in the car?
Yeah, so I really started making it my protocol. Come in and demonstrate, you feel me? But like, you know, but you just get tired of like bro, I don't want to see naked men, bro. That's my preference, though.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to have that preference. So like, you get tired of that, bro.
How do you handle being hit on?
Yeah, so that's another reason why I go to the car, because you can't be that guy at the gay party getting mad at the gay dudes hitting on. Homophobic in here.
Why?
You the jerk right now. You the clown. You at they shit getting mad. They try to see what's to you. Yo, dumbass.
Give me a take on the flack that Meek Mill has gotten throughout all this. You know,
Meek Mill's situational awareness is just low, bro. Like, that's all it is. But the man had his Amazon account hooked to his Twitter. He buying dildos and everything. It's showing on his Twitter, bro.
you can't do that.
Look that up. That's real. He just crazy, bro. Like, that's all it is. Like, you know, I feel like Meek is an honorable dude. He just kind of, he just don't be up to speed a lot of times.
Is that audio real? With him getting...
I don't know. That audio, I can't confirm that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is this, like, the feds announced that they have a video of Diddy on camera assaulting a man.